Welcome back. 11,000 people are diagnosed with a brain tumour every year in the UK. Of those, only 12% of adults will live for a further 5 years. One of those to pass away from the disease was the former Cabinet Minister, Tessa Jowell, who died in 2018, just months after her diagnosis. Now, a new Excellence Award recognising tumour centres is being led by the Tessa Jowell Brain Cancer Mission. Very pleased to say we're joined now by the chair of the mission, Professor Richard Gilbertson, as well as its co-founder, Tessa's daughter, Jess Mills. Lovely to have you both on the programme this morning. And Jess, I wonder if I can start with you first. It does seem a rather obvious thing for you and your family and the organisation to get involved in, but just tell us the gestation process. How did we get to the point of identifying these centres of excellence?
Oh gosh, it's been just the most extraordinary journey over the last 3 years that was started by the triumphant speech, final parliamentary speech that my mum gave in the House of Lords in January exactly 3 years ago, which called for a complete transformation in a way that cancer patients can access innovative treatment and care throughout the health service. In response to that, the Department of Health founded the Tessa Jowell Brain Cancer Mission as a testament to their commitment to see through her legacy. That brought together 50 leading minds in neuro-oncology, including all of the brilliant patient charities, all across the leaders in science and research and treatment and trial development, to come together to really define a national strategy for how we can take the UK from having one of the worst cancer survival rates in Europe to being a global leader in the treatment of brain tumour treatment and care. And today, with the launch of our Tessa Jowell Centres of Excellence network, we are really now on the road to creating universal access for all brain tumour patients in the UK to truly outstanding treatment and care wherever you live.
Jess, just another word from you. I mean, many people will be surprised to hear you speak in such terms about the way in which we deal with this particular type of cancer. Many of us think of us as spending hundreds of millions of pounds every year. Well, in fact, we do spend £500 million in cancer research every year, but less than 2% of that is dedicated to brain tumours.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's been one of the kind of very underserved cancers historically, which is partly why treatment options have not evolved for decades. But the problems that brain tumour patients are facing are actually consistent with what cancer patients face, for many other different types of cancer, rarer cancers, more complex cancers. And so the work that we're doing here has really power to translate for other types of cancers and rare diseases too.
Professor Gilbertson, just talk to us a little bit about what follows next, because I suspect that is as important as identifying these 8 centres. I mean, what is the identification of these places as places that are doing it correctly? What is the plan to then take that and spread it out further within the health service?
Yes, certainly. So this country has 2 major ingredients going for it in beating this devastating disease. The first of those is the NHS, a fabulous organisation to deliver the best possible care to patients wherever they live. The second is the incredible neuroscience community and research community in this country. Both of those are incredibly potent. What these centres will be is a catalyst where those 2 elements can meet and really bring the latest advances in science forward to patients. It's also important that we level up, that we make sure that wherever a patient lives throughout this country, they can have the confidence that when they walk in the door of their hospital, they're getting best possible practice, best possible care, and access to research. So what we're doing through this is through academic health science centres, so the universities that are associated with these amazing hospitals, stretching from Edinburgh all the way down to London, across the breadth of the country. We're bringing all the best science present in those actual institutions into the doors of the NHS hospital. So it's incredibly exciting to accelerate the process, the pathway by which we bring that research to patients. And I think that's what this will be key for today, and we'll see that progressing.
I hope you don't mind, Professor, but I just want to give the final word in our chat to Jess. I mean, what do you think your mum would have made of the progress that you, the Professor, and many others have done on this particular topic. I was lucky enough to have interviewed her a few times over the course of my career in Westminster, and she was that rarest of things, you know, a politician that was genuinely loved by people from all sides of the political divide. What do you think she'd think of this?
My mum was one of these rare people who could translate true blue sky thinking into bricks and mortar. And, you know, we have been challenged here with setting ourselves the highest, most ambitious possible standards, completely in line with her values and the person that she was. And I have to say, today, launching these centres, I feel we're doing that. I think she would be very proud. And I'm very proud of us too.
Do you know what? So are we, and I think I agree. Jess Mills, Professor Richard Gilbertson, pleasure to chat to you both this morning. Really glad to have you on. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.